We all want to work in an environment where we can be our most authentic self. So in this quick set, we will be discussing the experiences of our LGBTQIA+ colleagues at work and find out how we can help to create a safe work environment for all of us. I'm Casper, he, him, his pronouns, and I'm your host for this quick set. Whether you start an apprenticeship or a new role at a new company, you will find yourselves interacting with people who have different identities, experiences, and backgrounds to yours. This requires a lot of social skill and awareness. It is important that all of us feel safe and respected at work. For a lot of us LGBTQIA+ identifying people, this is however not always the case. The latest report by Stonewall Charity on LGBTQIA+ experiences at work in Britain shows that a lot of us LGBTQIA identifying people encounter issues that include but are not limited to barriers to recruitment and promotions, being targeted with negative comments due to our sexual and gender identities, discrimination, and even being physically attacked by customers or colleagues. According to the report, a staggering 38% of LGBTQIA+ workers are not out to anyone at work, and a further 35% have actively hidden these parts of their identity due to fear of discrimination. Furthermore, our trans brothers and sisters are the group of people who experience the most marginalization and physical abuse. The report also points to race and ethnicity playing a factor. Put in context, this means that 3 times the amount of Black, Asian, and minority ethnic LGBTQIA+ workers have lost their jobs in the year of the report due to their sexual or gender identity when compared to their white counterparts. If you have experienced discrimination at work due to your sexual or gender identity, you are protected by the Equality Act. The Act protects you starting from the application process throughout your full term of employment. There are many places, like the Stonewall Charity, where you can find help outside of your workplace. We will be including useful links in the document that you can access easily on our website. The creative industries are workplaces too. We spoke to IAMDDB, who shared some of her thoughts on LGBTQIA+ allyship in the workplace.
Hi, IAMDDB. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So I have a couple of questions for you.
Let's go.
As an artist whose music has been described as undeniably queer, what are your experiences with how people from the LGBTQIA+ community are treated within the industry?
For me personally, what I've seen so far in the industry, I feel like gay women are more accepted than gay men, in my personal opinion. I feel like people don't yet know how to make it a safe space for them, and it's a shame really, because we're all human at the end of the day. It doesn't matter who you choose to lie with or whatever your preference is, it shouldn't affect your workspace and the place that you express yourself. And you know, I wasn't aware that my music was queer, but like that's a compliment. But yeah, I feel like there just needs to be more of an understanding. I feel like there's a lot of ignorance, and it's not due to, I wouldn't say it's because of, how can I put this? Discrimination. I feel like it's just lack of knowledge. If people were just more, had more insight into what the community is and why they feel to express themselves the way they do, I feel like they'd be a lot more comfortable and accepting of it. But as for me, listen, I like everyone. Don't matter your colour, don't matter your choice. You're a human being, you got good energy, I'm with it.
That's beautiful right there. What do you think needs to change, especially in relation to making workplaces safer and more inclusive for LGBTQIA+ folk?
I feel like there definitely needs to be a balance in how many people are around to be around. Like, let's say if you have a preference of friends, and even for myself, being a female, like, sometimes I feel intimidated because I'm in a room full of males and I'm just like, well, I would like to have females around me to make me more comfortable into the environment, and I can imagine it to be the same regardless of what you identify as. Sometimes you just need your tribe of people with you just so that you feel more comfortable and you can just relax into the environment rather than just feeling so rigid and like a target in a way. Like, you want to feel safe, you want to feel comfortable. So I would definitely advise for there just to be balance between having people around, you know?
I hear that, and I think tribe is really the key word here.
Yeah, man, it's important.
Absolutely.
Let me now introduce you to Siobhan, the D&I lead at Multiverse.
Hi, I'm Siobhan, and I'm the Inclusion and Diversity lead at Multiverse. The advice that I'd give to somebody who's maybe started a new job or started a new workplace and is struggling to really be themselves, or maybe they look up and they're struggling to see role models that they really relate to, or finding it hard to maybe connect with some of their colleagues, is to remember that you were hired for a reason. So yes, you might be different to your colleagues, but there's real value in that difference and you have every right to be there. And secondly, I'd say build your network. Really keep an eye out for those individuals across the organisation that are cheerleading you, that are giving you positive feedback, and connect with them, put in coffees with them, build that network at work so that you do feel that there are people that you can confide in and trust and can really be yourself around, and that should really help. My advice to someone who's trying to kind of work out, is this an organisation that would be right for me, is to really think about what your values are and what you want to achieve from your career, and have a look at that organisation's values. Do they align to your own? Do you get a sense that they are really committed to diversity, equity and inclusion, and that they're going to be committed to you as an individual, because you're going to be giving them your best, right? So you want to know that they're somewhere that you're going to thrive.
That was great insight from an industry perspective by Siobhan. Whilst employers should take the lead in creating an equal and safe working environment for everyone, we all play an important role in the process. There are ways of how to be an ally to your LGBTQIA+ colleagues, and they all require self-reflection and awareness. In that sentiment, I will leave you with a couple of questions which will aid you to set you out on a journey of being a better ally. Have my own behaviors towards an LGBTQIA+ person ever been hurtful to them? Have I ever spoken to any of my LGBTQIA+ colleagues and friends about their experiences? What can I do to create a more inclusive and safe environment at work? Thank you all for watching, and I will leave you with an inspirational quote. The time is always right to do what is right.